Hey guys, I'm Sam.
I'm Jody.
Welcome back to our channel, Razor Focus. We're so glad you joined us today, and hallelujah!
Yes!
The trailer is 99.99999% done. So
we're gonna try it out.
And we're gonna take it on a test shakedown run and the original run. Take it on a little trip, so you'll be part of that. But let's take a tour of this trailer.
Okay guys, so we started with a plain Jane vanilla box hauling trailer. It's 7 foot tall by 16 feet long, and it's 7 or 7.5 feet wide, honey?
7.5 wide.
7.5 wide. And so it was a great box to start with. It has the V nose, so it has a little bit extra room inside, and we want to use it for ministry as well as a toy hauler, and this is the conversion of it. So let's take a look. We have the windows.
Awesome. So we installed 3 windows.
Yeah, it did not have any windows at all in the trailer. It was just a utility trailer, and we wanted some light as well as ventilation. So all the windows open, and we cut the holes and everything for the window in the door, and then 2 on the cabin opposing each other on the sides. So
also on this side as well, we put lighting on there.
The door, and then a large light above the window, and then one on the other side as well. So
yes, we got lights all around it. Hallelujah. The front, just our traditional Anderson hitch. You've seen that before.
Pretty
much the same. We may put a powered lift on there one day. So not too bad.
And you can open this door and access in, but we're going to show you from the back because it really is a better view when you see the whole inside.
And also one thing we did too is it came with the factory tires. I don't know that we've talked about these. We put Goodyear trailer tires on these. These are the ST205s. These have gone about 7,000 miles, and amazing tires. We use those when we changed it over when we first bought it. So
yeah, Sam's really good about keeping all the tires on all our vehicles like new, so that we don't end up, or we have less likelihood of ending up on the side of the road stranded. I don't think we've ever fixed a flat, thank God, that was on our own equipment as we were driving.
Yes, we've helped lots of people, but I'm pretty meticulous about tires. Do you think you can open that, Jody?
Let's see.
Go, muscles. Wow. There you go. Boom, 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 boom.
So again, first what we did was we took off all the paneling, and we had spray foam inside, as well as Sam wired everything inside. The walls
Yeah, so we took everything off, as you saw in the videos, and went completely down to the studs and spray foamed, redid the walls. Obviously you saw us installing the ceiling. We put lights in here. Let me go turn these on. I should have had those on there to show you guys. Oh, and you can hear that super quiet air conditioner. We'll talk about that in a second. But got all our lights on, and you can see it's really awesome. So it's a toy hauler ministry trailer. And so let's walk through this, Jody.
Okay, so we've got obviously the E-Track we've always had, and we tried to make sure that we put it back on because it's very handy for the ministry aspect, as well as not only ministry as in putting shelves and all those things, but helping people move and just getting our members where they need to be. And then
but for us, you know, we could put our stuff on there. Like obviously we're going to have some chairs and some poles for a shade, and
yeah, we need to talk about that on the outside again.
Yes, we forgot that on the outside. So yes, we'll use those. E-Track is so versatile. Again, on the floor, you can see we did not repaint the floor yet. Just ran out of time for what we're going to do, but we will be repainting the floor soon.
Yes.
But yeah, so walk us through what we got here, Jody.
You want to switch sides?
Where you go, girl.
Okay, let's go from here. So again, on the ceiling, that's where we have the access to the electrical. Sam was smart enough to figure out that we needed to have access to that in case something breaks. That way all the wiring is hidden up under that angle there.
And that's on both sides here. So there's a channel on both sides where we can access all our wiring if we need. And if we need to add more runs, we can take that off and run it through there, which is good.
Exactly. And we have the window. This is one of the tables. Do you have both sides?
Yep. if you just pop these out and turn them a little bit, they'll stay open.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
And so we have a table on each side, fold down, very cool.
And
Coffee pot, work table, computer table.
yeah, and notice conveniently located right beside the table, we have a USB port or USB-C for charging devices.
Yes.
So that way it's a good workspace if you needed it, or just a relaxing area or somewhere to eat. I'm not exactly
Okay,
sure
you're pushing it. All you gotta do is twist it.
Oh,
And you unlocked, you twisted that one a little too much.
sorry.
So you don't have to unwind it, you just give it a quarter twist and it holds out, see?
Oh, that's
And then let
cool.
go. So just a little quarter twist.
Yeah, I needed a tutorial on this.
You don't have to go through and let's unwind the whole thing, it's good.
And then we went with the common theme, just having the white and the black and then the
Diamond plate.
diamond plate and different metals in here, just kind of to make it have a cohesive look.
And it is a trailer though, so that's the thing. This is a trailer. We're going to use it as a trailer, as well as we're going to stay in it when we do our personal stuff with our razoring or whatever. It's a toy hauler. And Pit Posse already does racing trailer stuff, and so why reinvent the wheel? That's what this is. It's a Pit Posse box.
And this is always, there we go.
And we've already got plates in it for the trip, and so we're ready. Plates, cups, napkins, all that good stuff. And again, another Pit Posse storage holder there, right above the...
This is one of the coolest things in here because it is a composting toilet, so we don't need to have a black tank. So essentially we have just gray water coming out, and so it doesn't have, we don't have to hook up to sewer, but we can and let the gray water come out. But gray water is something you could water your yard with, so it's very fresh. This composting toilet is pretty amazing.
Yes.
It's by Nature's Head, and it is pricey, but we think it's worth it because you didn't have to add the black tank, you don't have to have that inconvenience, and you don't have that sloppy mess. So it has a spot here for the liquid waste, and then it has a flap on it, and you put in coconut coir. We haven't done that yet, but you could put coconut coir in there, and it has a spinner.
And you compost
that
it.
You rotate to compost the solid waste. And then you would close that when you're using the liquid waste reservoir only.
And what's really cool is, so the way that composting works is, so that you see that little intake there, that's air coming in. There's a little motor on the other side, a little fan. So it pulls air through the composting system and then just blows air out. There is no odor, which is awesome. We have a little 12 volt wire here to connect to that 12 volt. And what's amazing is there is no odor. It's just awesome. We've used it for years in ministry and working as a mission base, and it works amazing.
And you only empty it once a month with the coconut coir.
And that's
for
probably
like
even
2
overcore
people.
for us, overkill for us.
Yeah.
We have a friend with 5 kids, and it lasts them quite some time.
Right.
But for once a trip, you just do it and you're done, and it's awesome. And then, of course, on top,
We have the electrical controls, and it is wired for the 120, just regular electric for when you're plugged in, but also Sam has it wired up to a battery that's over here, and the 120, when you're plugged in, it charges the battery, but then when you don't have the power, everything that's necessary runs off of.
yeah, so it's a 2-system shore power, just like your RV. But so on one, when you're connected to shore power, which is 120 volt, air conditioned, microwave, and these standard household receptacles work. But when you're not connected to shore power, lights, vent fan, which we haven't got there yet, and the USBs and all 12 volt systems work. So you can still function without air conditioning, without microwave. And then as we move on down,
We have a closet bar that we put for just hanging some clothes if we needed to, and then a storage area for luggage or linens or whatever you would need. And then this is so cool. This is a stone coat material put on top of just plywood, and it looks like granite. And
yeah, it's probably
it's pretty awesome. This is one of my favorite things in here as well.
And that little reflection you see there is the gloss of it. I mean, you can see how glossy it is. We really enjoy this. I can't wait to do this in our home. I mean, it looks amazing.
Again, this is just a paint product on top of plywood. It's a stone coat paint product.
Yeah, you can do it on MDF. You can do it. We could do it on the floor here if we wanted to, but
Ooh, that'd be slick.
it'd be super slick. I'm just saying it's super durable. And then right below that, you see the diamond plate.
That's hiding the water heater.
Hiding the electric 6-gallon water heater, which we've had 6-gallon in all our other RVs, so that should be plenty. And we did electric. We didn't want to deal with propane.
And we have the magnetic. One good thing about using the metal is we can magnetize things, and it helps us with organization. A little towel hook here for the shower.
Yes, and so we have the shower there.
And this Sam designed and made. The bottom floor was pretty ingenious. It is actually wood, and then we had it rhino lined, top, bottom,
Linex.
side. Oh,
Linex.
sorry. Linex. I don't know.
Yeah, different company.
Sorry.
We paid for it. They didn't donate it, so
Yeah.
we're not sponsored by anybody. But yeah, so that's Linex. See, I almost said Rhino. Linex coating on that, 2x4 with a long drain, and we're gonna test that out. We've sealed it all up with silicone. We found a few leaks. We've sealed up. Put a shower in. We had to change our shower because the one we got on Amazon, the head was always leaking. We could never get it stopped. So we put it. This is actually better. It gives us the head, removable head. Very industrial look, but that's perfect. And also, if you ever have to get to the plumbing, it's available to do. So really cool.
Yeah.
And up on top, hand me that remote, Jody.
This is the black one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We put a Maxx Air Vent. Let's see if I can show you the remote and do it. And what's cool about this one is you can set the temperature, and you can set it to, let's see if I can show that. You can set the temperature where you want it, and then you just hit the auto button, and you can hear it sucking out heat. Right now it's 87 degrees in here. And so it'll just keep sucking out heat until you need it to not. And what's cool is if you left the windows open, you don't want to run the air condition, it'll just bring in air from the outside and suck it right through there, or you can switch it and bring air from the top and out through the windows. So.
And this one's cool because it has the cover. It'll work in the rain or sun.
Yes, so the way that it has a clamshell cover that opens up and is fully functional in the rain, which is cool. You can go ahead and turn that off, Jody. And what's cool, we're having a conversation in here. We'll talk about that in a minute. You don't hear a blaring, awful sound.
And here we have a microwave, and we attached it by taking off the feet down underneath. And again, there's the stone coat underneath it on the wood, and we put bolts.
Yeah, so we put some riv nuts in place of the feet, and those are awesome. I love using those. And so it's bolted in. It's not going anywhere.
And then
We got Jody's idea there, the good old...
pool noodle to hold the tray, because we've heard of people when they stop,
Well, we
it'll
had
have
friends.
jiggled off, and you open the door, and then the tray slides down and breaks on you, and then you're stuck without a microwave because it doesn't work. The new ones don't work without a tray.
Our friends didn't even open it and come out. It broke just vibrating inside the microwave. So very cool. So we keep going down. We have a little
Another
shelf there
unit, and just
by Extreme Max trailer accessories.
with a little towel bar, which is nice. And we have our sink faucet, hot and cold water when you hook up.
Same coating on the counter here.
I love this
I
coating.
love it.
It's so pretty.
Diamond plate there. Got our remote controls on the wall.
Got a remote for the AC, which you actually hear, but you don't hear here.
So let's talk about that while you have the AC. It's fully
Alright.
remote control. So you just have your 120 line going straight to it. You don't have to have a thermostat line, all that good stuff. And it's fully remote control, and it's super quiet. We're not yelling in here like we would on some of ours that we've had in the past. You see the temperature there, and as we change it, it'll change on there. Bear with us here. I want you to hear that, how quiet that is. And we just turned it on, so I have it set on the coldest setting. But it'll get super cold in here. And you got 4 vents you can adjust all the way around. So it's blowing air every direction, which is nice because we've had some that only blow front and back, and then the sides you just kind of have to deal with. So it blows it every direction. It has a filter right here, so you just remove these tabs and you can clean the filter out. Very cool.
And we wanted something low profile on the inside and then low profile on the outside, and this one achieved that, as well as it's so quiet.
Yes, love it. And so back on this side we have another cabinet here, storage cabinet.
Yes, and these switches here are for the outdoor lights that we showed you a second ago. They light up really well. They're LED lights.
And then one thing I didn't think about is I put a 120 shore power and the 12 volt, because our awesome IceCo VL45, which you've seen the review on, that works on both. And so I thought, well, I'll put a 120, and when I'm connected to shore power, I will have it connected to 120, and then I'll switch over the plug to 12 volt, but not thinking that's the job of that little guy there. So I can just leave it connected to 12 volt, and
we can use this for something else.
we can use that for something else. So when it's connected to shore power, it's using the shore power. When you unplug the shore power, it uses the battery. So really awesome. So the VL45 IceCo holds a lot. You've seen us do that, but Jody, open that up.
So I have a little bit of stuff in here already for s'mores.
Chocolate s'mores.
And those stroop waffles instead
Yum.
of graham crackers, I'm thinking, wow, that'll be yummy. And some marshmallows in there, but you can see that the baskets would hold. This is a regular size pack of marshmallows. You can get a lot of food in there.
Yes, so very, very awesome. We're excited to use that. It is set to 34 degrees right now, and it's feeling like it. It's not frozen, is it, Jody?
No, nothing.
Good, the marshmallows are still soft?
Yep.
Good, good. So really happy with this, and it'll work at like up to a 12-degree incline, and we're going to strap it down here in a second using our handy-dandy Stappinos, and that's cool. Let's keep coming around, Jody.
Okay, so as you come around, like Sam said, the mirrored angled
45-degree
high.
channel, yeah.
And then we have another USB because we have another one of those tables. I
Yep.
don't know that I need to open it. It looks the same.
Yep, same thing, just
So-
pops down.
And then this E-Track allows us the ability to strap things down for whenever we need to, either for camping, razoring, or for ministry.
Yep.
So it's awesome. And that
Ooh,
pretty
let's stretch.
much goes all the way around.
And that's everything, excluding the outside shore power connection, which we'll just walk around here real quick and show you this. So on this side of the trailer, again, we have another light up here. But here's where we have our shore power connections. And as you can see, it's just a standard RV connection. We have a generator plug as well. And we've got the water input just from your handy dandy water hose. And that is the vent for the composting potty. And then we put, again, on all four corners, we put these stabilizers, 9,000 pound stabilizers. So they work really good, and we're all done. All right, guys, so time to tie down the IceCo VL45s to get ready for traveling. Don't want our groceries to get all over the trailer. And we could strap it down with a traditional strap that we've showed you guys. We got all the dangling stuff, and you know, I don't want to scratch this. I want to keep it safe. So what are we going to use, Jody?
Stappino!
These are the 1-inch by 6-foot self-ratcheting strap. It's just, Jody likes to say, like a tape measure, and it really kind of is. It just comes on in. So what we're going to do is go ahead and strap this in, and I'm going to connect to my E-track connection. Just like that. And I'm going to run this over.
Do you want to loop through the handle? No?
Maybe later. Right now we're just kind of seeing how that does, but I think that'll work. It's definitely going to hold it. And then all we're going to do is release the mechanism and start ratcheting just like you would. Oh yeah, if it's got a little plastic rubber on the bottom so it's not going to scratch anything, that's it. That's secure. That's a lot better. And I don't have to deal with this and strap it and hide it and rubber band it or Velcro or whatever. I'm done.
Yay!
Yay!
Good job, Stappino. Man, what a blessing. It's awesome to be where we're at, and I can't wait to show you guys and bring you along the adventure. And I hope that you join us on our adventure. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. We know many of you are watching and you haven't subscribed, so hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, and help us to get to that 1,000 mark. That'd be a huge step. But I'm excited that this has been a journey to get here, and I can't wait to try it out. So
Yeah, so stay tuned because we are going to try it out as a toy hauler, and we are going to have some razor videos coming soon.
yes, hallelujah. I know you guys are waiting for it, but I'm so glad again that you're part of our lives. We love to hear from you guys. We want to know what's going on in your lives. We're thankful for you, and we just pray that you have an amazing and wonderful, blessed every day.
Stay razor focused.